2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chase Claypool, 76 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now a throw here, going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20-yard line.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass. Alert. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Night, night, sweetheart. 57's low. Check it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check it. Switch it. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Alert. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. They're trying to find Charge, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So Brady and the Pants take over 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Let me go.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Receiver. He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Brady to throw again.
At the 20.
It's complete. James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go Bandit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Switch gears. Check nickel. Slam.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him not get through.
32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift, watch the shift. Cloud. 53 in now. Check.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. And now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Six yards left on 2nd down.
Situation, let's go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's get the ball.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Come get some.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Shadow.
He'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 57. Here we go. Ozzy. Ozzy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 25 yards that time.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, are talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, come on, now. Come on. Help him. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Easy. He's coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Rip. Long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 57. Mike 57. Check pass. Check pass.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down, they'll run with 1. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Oh, here we go. Hey, Alabama.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
52's the mic right here over there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. This complete to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Badgley's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, you have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Check safety, check safety. I got it, I got it. Easy, hold 50.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Play. Hey, 66. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You're trash. 72.
Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You got nothing. Quick the edge. Come. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get alert. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Thomas Davis.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 57. Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Intercepted by the Bills.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for David.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mike, check.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 8 on the play, and the Bills will move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Wilson's pass complete.
David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
4-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Ingram again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Come on. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass. 72. 57. Mike 57.
On play action, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Carried by number
a big play here for Buffalo. 88 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mark Ingram.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
10 at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No, 66.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good lead.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the game, they'll hand this off. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.